Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be talking about why I haven't and don't plan, at least anytime soon, on participating in the bingo event. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about here, which I feel like is pretty obvious, is the actual rewards that you can get from bingo. You know, the rewards being a bingo display, which just shows off your bingo points. A lot of these are just cosmetic stuff, different displays, different statues. The only ones that are okay is the Book of Stats, which just tracks the kills on a weapon, and the Spring Boost, which basically makes you take no fall damage, and you can launch yourself very high with the To the Moon ability. And then other than those, and then there's the Talismans. The Talismans they're not bad, I guess, you know, because it goes up to an uncommon talisman, which isn't the worst, but you have to play, I believe, in roughly 5, if not closer to 7 or 8 bingo events before you can actually get the uncommon talisman, and that's if you get like 50 points each event, because you have to upgrade your bingo rank, which costs 50 points to get to rank 1, and then you need another 100 to get the common talisman. Then I believe it's another, like, is it 100 or 250 to upgrade your bingo rank again, and then you need another 150 to upgrade to the bingo ring, which doesn't really make much sense because these talismans can't be sold, which I guess makes sense. They want you to grind the event. But at the same time, for the amount of effort that you have to put into these, because I know a lot of people in the first bingo event were taking like 30 to 40 hours, and those are some of the top players to finish their bingo card. So if you want to finish your bingo card every event, that's a lot of time that you're going to have to sink into this event. The reason I don't like that kind of aspect to it, it's good for like endgame players who don't have much more content to do, but for the average player, this event is just not useful. Because in the amount of time it takes you just to grind out all this for this uncommon talisman throughout a lot of events, you could get so much more progression on your normal profile that this just would not be worth it. Unless, you know, you want to break. If you want to break from your regular profile, then sure, this event is great. If you want, if you just want a break, rest from your normal profile but still want to keep playing and don't feel like starting an Iron Man or something, this is a great event. But especially for Iron Man players, doing bingo is basically just like having another Iron Man profile that you just kind of have to do to max out your talismans, which it doesn't make much sense as an event as a whole. It's good for endgame players, but for the average player, it's not worth your time, because you can grind so much money, so much coins in that time, that you'd be able to upgrade your setups so much more than what one uncommon talisman to do. This is just kind of my own little spin on it, theory. It seems like with the bingo card, they're making the challenges a bit easier this time. A lot of them look a lot easier. Ones that could be a little bit annoying, I guess, is placing all the crystals in the crystal hollows. 40 unique minions is pretty easy. 15k glowstone might be a little tricky. 3 sea creatures within 75 seconds. That's just all luck based. Brewing potions, stuff like that. So some of it might be a little bit trickier than others, but it does seem like they've made a good job on making this a little bit easier this time. It looks like all of the tasks are a lot easier. Like, sure, if you want to make a profile just so you can get a couple points from the community events and the community stuff, that's perfectly fine, you know? Like, that's more than fine, that's more than fair. You'll get a good amount of progression from that if you just play a little bit to get enough to at least do one of each of the community tasks and get some points from that. That's fine. But I feel like grinding all the solo objectives just isn't worth your time. There's so much more you can do in that time. Again, this is just my own personal opinion on it. If you guys have any different opinions, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I will be reading all the comments. I might not reply to many, but I do read them all, so, you know, it's always interesting to hear everyone else's take on it. So let me know what you think of the bingo event. Make sure to join my Discord, link in the description, and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.